everybody, Patrick here with RAP4. You are watching the Combat Sports Programming Network. Behind the camera is my buddy Jason Fertig, and we're going to banter back and forth as we go over combat sports news worldwide. What are modern combat sports? Well, maybe you should go to moderncombatsports.com and check it out. We put together a website for you guys all about modern combat sports, the idea behind it, the technology, who's using it, all this stuff. We have links to different Facebook pages, different areas where you can look to get some gear. Basically anything you want to know. It's kind of a short summary here. There's even that video at the bottom. And be sure to see if you have what it takes by going to Modern Combat Sports Facebook page. That's facebook.com/moderncombatsports. Check it out. There's people already posting about events that are coming up. So here we have some flyers down here. For instance, Cell Team 6-4, Operation Medusa, that's coming up soon. So it's a good place to post up a flag if you have an event or are looking for an event. Just post to the page and we'll share it from there, and you can get some hits, get some people to come out there and play, because if you don't have any players on the field, you don't have a game, right? So what are modern combat sports? Well, I think we explained it a little bit last week, but I could probably go in a little bit more depth behind why we're doing it. When you say paintball, what do you think? When somebody says paintball, whether it's mag-fed paintball or scenario paintball, when you put the word paintball in it, you think of a traditional paintball. I mean, not necessarily you guys. I'm sure a lot of you have been watching are into mag-fed and understand the difference. For the most part, a lot of people don't. They don't get the difference between, you know, your standard speedball, bunkers, Titman 98s, big wacky hoppers, you know, kids, what, 13 years of age running around in jeans, shooting each other on the weekend at their birthday party, and so that's what people think of when they think of paintball. It's a totally different game now. It's not just us that are doing it. The technology behind this, you know, the PTR, the D-mags, you know, mag-fed paintball, shaped projectiles, and all this stuff. We're not the only company doing it. You know, there's Tiberius came out with some mag-fed guns like a while ago. Before it even started at RAP4, they had the pistols, definitely. There's that rifle with that really long magazine. What was that one called?
The T4.
The T4, right? So that's been out for a long time.
Tiberius introduced the shaped projectile with the first strike round. We're following suit on that with our shaped projectiles.
Right. We're going to one-up them on that one.
Yeah.
But we're not the only company behind this. Milsig makes awesome markers. We're not the only ones that are evolving the sport away from what you think of when you think of paintball. For instance, okay, so I'm a military guy, I'm ex-military. My battle buddy, he's into competition shooting. He does, I think, IDPA matches in Florida. He's getting pretty good at it. He's really into guns. And when I tell him I work at a paintball company, the image in his mind isn't correct. When I show him what it is, when I show him pictures and show him videos and take the time to sit him down and show him really this is completely different, he's all about it. He's super into it. I'm actually going to be flying him out for Operation N-War 5. So he's coming from Florida just to see what this whole modern combat sports thing is all about. He wants to play, and this is somebody that I served with in combat, so he's definitely going to be having a very discerning eye for if this is legit or not, and I'm really excited to show him how legit it is. But that took me time to explain to him. Okay, so a lot of these people that are into competition shooting, a lot of these people who are into guns, or ex-military, police officers, whatever, that wish that they had a platform to do force on force. Not necessarily shooting targets on a flat range, which is great. You know, that's where you're going to pick up your weapons manipulation. That's where you're going to practice your fundamentals. You know, your trigger control, malfunctions, and everything like that. You need a flat range to do that. But taking the safety aspect of paintball, the standard 280 feet per second of a paintball field, you know, with a projectile that stings but doesn't damage you, taking these things to their maximum capabilities as far as safety and making sure it's fun, while giving the same amount of realism that you would get on a flat range, as close as we can get it, and we're getting closer every day. You guys have heard of Omar Macy. He's an ex-firearm designer. He was making AR-15s before he had ever even touched a paintball gun, and now he's here with us, giving us the realism that we need, making the 468 PTR professional training rifle truly professional. You know, he's hitting all of the details about that gun is the same as the AR-15s that he was designing prior. We didn't get a paintball designer to make these guns, we got a gun designer to make these guns. That's the direction this is going, and we're not the only ones doing it. We're not. Obviously, this is our show, so we're gonna, you know, promote most of our stuff, but you go out, you see these pictures from mag-fed only games that are going on at SC Village every month. They have markers from across across the board, everybody. Even guns that aren't even like meant to be mag fed, they've modded them to make them that way. So this is the future. This is what people are going to get into. And these are people that are, you know, playing video games right now, never stepped out and physically done it. These are people that are coming off of deployments that are bored. When you say mag fed, you have to explain that most markers are hopper fed and these are magazine fed, but that doesn't really like portray the amount of realism that's behind this. You know, that doesn't tell the full story. So we're trying to describe our passion appropriately. So we got a lot of comments on the videos and on the Facebook page recently, so we are going to go through those and see what you guys have thought so far of modern combat sports. Let's see. So on the video I posted, it says, what are modern combat sports, question mark. On this video, actually we got a
celebrity reply.
Yeah, so Wolf from the Wolf's Den, he's a YouTube paintball personality, very popular videos. He says, I see what you're trying to do here. Very cool. Well, thanks for the support, Wolf. We would love to talk to you about it and what you think. Why don't you email me at patrick@moderncombatsports.com, or it's Patrick, and let me know. Maybe we can set something up. You make videos, I make videos. Let's make a video. Cool. Anyway, so that's what the Wolf thinks. Okay. So the CSPN pilot episode, we got a lot of comments on this. Armchair Troop asks, so are you using the term combat sports because Milsim is closely tied to airsoft? Or will you be having segments on airsoft as well? We are going to talk about some airsoft events, you know, cool ones that are coming on. They'll be new for us, and we'll kind of feel it out and see how you guys feel about that. But I don't see a reason why not to include it. What do you think, Fertie?
Yeah, we'll probably add it in slowly over time. You'll see us start branching out, adding more and more stuff into the CSPN episodes as we go. So keep in mind, we are just starting this new format. So as we start it, that, you know, we plan on building on top of stuff. Patrick and I have talked about different things we want to do in the past. So that's one avenue that Patrick and I both talked about adding in, because it is a form of modern combat sport. But our focus will probably still remain on the side that is where our focus is in shape projectiles, training rifles of the, you know, the paintball variety.
And then, okay, so Cardicus left a very long comment on this, and first of all, I want to thank you for taking the time to write that, and it's very eloquent. So I'm going to go ahead and read it for everybody. I hate to say this, guys, but your new combat sports terminology is terribly poorly thought out. I would abandon this new branding quickly. Why? You are replacing mag-fed paintball because it is not specific enough, as we now use shaped projectiles which aren't technically balls. You're right, that was part of it. But you have replaced it with a new term which is so unbelievably broad it is untrue. Meaning you are trying to solve a slight problem with the ambiguity that shaped projectiles created by renaming mag-fed something completely ambiguous. Type in combat sports in Google and all you will see is martial arts organizations, not even paintball. Besides, why try to change something that isn't even really broken? You know what, Fertie, take it away.
Okay, so the modern is the key word there that was missing on a lot of what was said by you. We put the modern in front of it because it's referring to the current fighting. Not that martial arts aren't currently used, but it's considered more of a traditional technique. Modern combat, when you think modern warfare. So you're thinking, you know, different things like that. That's what we're looking at there. It's trying to rebrand to make something, yes, in the time being, it is a little bit ambiguous.
It's ambiguous because, I mean, nobody knows what it is. We just started like last Friday. Give me a minute. We just want to help define the term so that, you know, to keep out that mental image that you get when you think of paintball. Because it's so different, guys. You know this. You know this. People who aren't into this yet, they don't know that. And we're trying to bring them in. Okay? We want to get more bodies out on the battlefield. We want to get more people involved. You know, people that have potentially done this for a living at one point in their lives, as far as gunfighting goes. We want these people involved. These people are going to bring so much value to what we do. Blow up these games, make them huge. And that's what we're after. All right, so moving on, I just wanted to share this picture. This is the very first DMR to make it out on the field. This is Jeff Chudnovsky. He's the sniper on our official team, ODSC, Operational Attachment Southern California. And this thing just keeps getting cooler and cooler. First he added a bunch of like cool accessories to it, then he wrapped it with the camo wrap, and now it's got this like paint job. I mean, this thing is totally sick. So I just wanted to say, Jeff, thank you so much for making this look good. This is like the coolest DMR I think I've ever seen, and it makes sense because it's the grandfather of them all. All right, so marker of the week is going to go to Al Edwin De Silva for his 468 with a bayonet duct taped to the barrel.
I gotta say, I've been seeing knives and stuff pop out on the battlefield. You see it in some of the ODSC videos. There's pictures of me carrying one at one of the events.
I had one.
Yep. And I think this is one of the first times though I've actually seen it duct taped to the barrel.
So thank you, Al, for your photo. I mean, it's a cool marker too, don't get me wrong, but definitely the bayonet got you marker of the week. And loadout of the week is going to go to Daniel Berthleson, all the way from Norway. Now he's rocking kind of a minimal setup, and he said it was because he's waiting on the pouches for his vest. But I mean, we see a lot of people rocking just the battle belt look, and that's not just, you know, in paintball and shooting too. You watch a lot of these. If you watch, you know, the
the like competitive shooting videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, or like, you know, the art of the tactical carbine by Magpul Dynamics and stuff like that. You watch Chris Costa and Travis Haley rocking just battle belts and stuff. So it's definitely kind of like the modern day Merc look. But this guy's rocking it right here, and he's got a pretty cool marker too, and he's doing that little shoulder flip tactic that we talked about forever ago. So I'm guessing Daniel's been watching for a while. But anyway, thanks Daniel for the photo. So you watching right now, you might have noticed, I don't know if that's in focus or what.
You can still make out something back there.
There's something interesting on this monitor over here, isn't there? All right, let's bring that over. Ta-da! Ta-da! The RAP4 custom marker configurator. And we've been working on this for months, years actually, long time.
This has actually been a project that Patrick and I have been putting a lot of our energies into lately.
Very, very long time, and recently, yeah, we've been working on this pretty exclusively, and we are so happy to reveal this today. So this is the RAP4 custom marker configurator. This is a custom configuration I just made, and we're going to walk you through how to make one of your own. So first, let me delete all this stuff, and I'll go over from top to bottom what you're looking at. Okay, this area right here in the middle, this is where your custom marker configuration is going to appear when you choose your configuration options here on the left. So this is a menu, different categories of parts to put on here. We're going to grow the number of categories. We're certainly going to grow the parts in each category. Right now we have kind of like a basic setup for you guys. It's going to be building every week. Every week it's going to be one of my things is to add more items to this catalog. So these are actually photos of the products. So these are photos that myself or others have taken, cut out, sized them so they're perfectly right, and made them look exactly how it's going to look on your gun. So this is your menu of parts over here. On the right, share your configuration. That's going to go. You can go ahead and share that on Facebook with all of your friends. You can show them, you know, the cool marker that you made. Price is configured. This is a running tally of this marker, so it shows you everything that's on it. And when we start building, you'll see that. This is also where you just noticed I removed items. If you change your mind and you don't want that on there anymore, you can take it off there. You can save your configuration below that, or you can send it to a friend via email. And of course, you can purchase it as is. However it's shown right there with this running tally, that goes straight to an order. So let's get started. Let's make one. First, we're going to start with receiver. Mr. Furchig, would you like a semi-auto or a bolt action?
I'm feeling a bolt action today.
Bolt action receiver. There you go. Bam, $499. Okay, so that's the running total so far. And if I didn't want any more, I'll get rid of it. But we're going to go with it. Okay. Receiver. What kind of pistol grip? Let's go with Omar's pistol grip. The DMR pistol grip. By the way, this pistol grip was designed by Omar as well. It's probably the simplest thing he's ever, you know, no moving parts he's ever designed, but that's Omar all over it. So we put on a DMR pistol grip. Okay, so our total has changed here. You see, the list has gotten longer. Go to a handguard. This is a sniper rifle. Let's put like a long handguard on it.
I think the DMR handguard will suit that. Or actually, I'm gonna go with the Long Guardian. Let's give it a little distinctive of a look.
Long Guardian. Okay. Now, what kind of front sight do we want on that Guardian?
Let's see. I'm thinking the Rhino flip-up sight.
Rhino flip-up. Yeah, you want to stick with like a black thing?
Let's go with the tan, actually.
Tan, okay, cool.
We'll go black and tan today.
Rhino flip-up with a tan. Cool. Or, I mean, the black. No, yeah, let's go tan. Let's do black and tan. Everybody knows I love black and tan. Cool. So, that's the handguard. Now we're going to go barrel kits. I mean, it's a sniper rifle, right? So we should probably put a shaped projectile barrel on it.
Yep. We'll argue with you there.
What kind of muzzle device?
I'm thinking the Raven muzzle brake on there.
Ooh, Raven.
I've always liked the look of that one.
That looks wicked. Cool. All right, so you got a shaped projectile barrel with a Raven muzzle device on there. Rear sights. So we gotta match the Rhino, right?
Yep. So we might as well use the Rhino as well.
Cool. Rhino flip up, tan. Awesome. Let's see. So below the rail. Now these Guardians have rail kits that come with them, right?
Yeah, they do have a bottom rail adapter that you can actually place in different spots on the underside of it. I'm actually not feeling the bipod today. I'm thinking a vertical grip. I kind of like the Matador ones actually.
Matador, tall or short?
I think the tall actually.
Tall Matador grip.
Let's go with the tan to keep the look going, the black and tan going.
Tan. Bam! There we go. All right, we've got, let's see, for the air and buttstock, how about, do you want a 13 CI or do we want to do remote line?
Let's go with a SOCOM stock, actually.
Oh, remote line. Interesting. Cool. And let's see, air and buttstock. Top rail, the only thing we've got on here right now is the Pack 4. We're going to grow that, but I'm not feeling it.
Nah, I don't think that works for it. Let's go ahead and pull that off.
Okay, so top rail right here, Pack 4 laser. Go ahead and remove that. Cool. So it's back to being bare. Optics and risers. This is a sniper rifle. We're going to need a scope.
I think we'll use the dual roll. Let's see how that
dual
works.
roll? Dude, this thing, oh, I love that thing. I always love that optic. It's so cool. Let's see, and that's it. I mean, we have this different category for handguards with no rails. This would be like the M4 carbine or the Magpul. But we are going to keep this configuration. Now, you know, I changed my mind. I kind of want to make this a semi-auto. Cool. Change that back up. Nah, the bolt action looks good. Now, let's say that I already have a bolt action 468. So what do I want to do? I want to remove this receiver, and I have a kit in an order that I can put on my 468 DMR to make it look just like that. Just remove the receiver, and this is all the parts you need. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my basket. Bam! And here are all the items that we just ordered. Rhino flip up sight, rear, dual roll combat scope, shape projectile barrel with Raven muzzle brake, the Guardian handguard with Rhino flip up sight, tan, Takamo SOCOM air through buttstock, minimalist AR pistol grip, and the Matador tactical vertical grip in Coyote tan. So I can order this now. I can leave them in my cart. I can call and if any questions I have. I saw how it looked and I'm ready to move forward. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be very interesting. Keep in mind it is a beta, guys, so there are still little, little kinks here and there that we might not have found yet. Patrick and I have been testing a lot, but again, we're only human and there's just the two of us. So if you do find anything, let us know.
Yeah.
But we won't be offended, trust me.
So, and we're just launching it right now. So the very first orders that are actually going to be, bought and paid for are going to be hitting catalog or hitting the sales team probably today. So we might have some kinks to work out. Feel free to call us, contact us, email us, Facebook message us, however you want to get a hold of us if you need anything. Have any questions about how this works or whatever, go ahead and let us know. And other than that, have fun with it, guys. And you don't have to buy it if you don't want to. You just want to play around with this thing. I'm guessing that's what most people are going to do.
I know I've been spending a few hours playing around with it already here at the office. So.
Right, what does that look like? What does that look like? Oh, that's cool. Sweet, what's the price on that? Well, okay, well, $579, I don't want to spend that much. Let me just go without the front sight. Okay, cool, so I can get my price point down. You got a budget you want to meet? This is a tool to meet that. You can pick the less expensive one. This is the future of ordering markers. Really it is, so looking forward to seeing what you guys think about it. All right, so the share feature is working. So I want everybody to build a rifle today, your dream gun, whether you want to buy it or not. I want you to share it to the RAP4 wall. Ready, go. If you want to, whatever.
Oh, the Facebook's gonna be slammed.
Facebook's always slammed.
I know.
All right, Mr. Fertig, I believe it is your turn to take the stage. Go ahead and talk to us about some modern combat sports events that are happening worldwide.
So first thing I'm gonna get started by letting you guys know of a program that we've started up. Now, up at RAP4 Canada, our distributor up to the Great White North, has started a ambassador program of their very own. So we're gonna use those ambassadors up north to help us keep informed about the modern combat sports games that are going on up north. So you'll start seeing some more press releases coming out on that shortly. Moving on to more local events, the first I have up is Lunatics, Welcome to the Asylum. Now we've been talking about this game, it's coming up very soon. It's at Combat Zone in Oroville. I'm not gonna bore you guys with the details, but we will be there. At least I will be there, and I'll be bringing along some goodies for everybody. And I'm really looking forward to the game, so we'll see you guys up there. Again, that's at Combat Zone in Oroville, California on the 30th. All right, next up for you guys, we have Cell Team 6 Operation Medusa. This is going on at Cousins Paintball in New Jersey. Now this event is being put on by Undertaker's Paintball. They've been a sponsored team who's been with RAP4 since the beginning. A great group of guys. Hercules is the leader of that group, and he's been taking care of a lot of the MagFed players out in that area for quite a while. If you are in the New Jersey area, definitely get out to the event and try out some modern combat sports in that area. Up next, we have Blood Rush. This is being put on by another one of our sponsored teams known as Dead Man's Hand. This is being put on at Fields of Fire. Definitely check it, take a look at it, and head on up to Mystic, Connecticut for it. Operation Neptune. This is being put on by the Texas MagFed Shooter Games. These guys have been with us since they started. We actually traveled out to Texas to meet them at one point. Carlos, who's one of the admins for the MagFed Shooter Games, just received our care package for the event, for the sponsorship. Definitely look it up. These guys have been putting on a lot of great games, and they're continuing to grow modern combat sports and MagFed out there. That pretty much concludes anything. If you guys know about some events that are going on, feel free to shoot me an email at jferdig@moderncombatsports.com, and we'll be sure to try to get you guys taken care of on that.
So at the opening of the video, we had the Ice Bucket Challenge. Who are we calling out for our Ice Bucket Challenge? Greg Hastings. I'm gonna call you out, okay? Nelson Lau from Milsig. I'm gonna call you out. And I'm gonna call out Dmitri from RAP4 Russia. Comrade, we wanna see him dunk ice water on his head. Go. Last thing I wanna bring to your guys' attention is the Magnet Scenarios rulebook for Operation End War 5. So this, we just finished this week. So we're really excited to release it. This is going to be the official rules for Operation End War. These rules were based off of the Magwell Shooter Games rules. So we want to give them a shout out. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember, CSPN is your show. We make it from the content generated from the Facebook page and from the emails that you send to CSPN@moderncombatsports.com. If there's anything you'd like to see next week, be sure to email it or post it to the wall. If you liked the video, be sure to click like. If you'd like to see the next one, be sure to subscribe. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you out there.